Okay, good afternoon, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to present our work. We are from Lima, Peru, at the National University of Engineering. First one, I would like to share our experience to arrive in Dubai. It's an amazing city. Unfortunately, we missed the flight in Miami to Dubai, and I sleep in many airports in Miami, in New York, and Amsterdam, and I think approximately 7,000 kilometers to arrive to Dubai, and feel good. And the motivation of this work is, well, this year is in Peru, we are in the having birthday. In Peru have 2,200 years, it's the bicentenary, and I think it's important for our research students to share advances, the improvement that research about in this amazing industry. This content of this work is motivations for who is the history of our laboratory, who can improve our research in these years. Motivation, laboratory history, the cancer technology, the problematics, methodology, the international cooperation of our laboratory, the projects, the financing strategy, the results, discussion of future works, and finally conclusion. My name is Jafet Santivañez. I am inventory coordinator of Project Manager and Smart Machine Laboratory in CTIC Uni, Center of Technology of the National University of Engineering in Lima, Peru. Okay, our main motivation is support the students have experience in prototyping to improve their academic skills. I think that astronautics or space engineering in general is need to prototype for the students, need to capacities, because for university, for example, the courses or the class in general don't have sufficient enough resources for prototyping, and our laboratory try to support these tools and introduce aerospace technology to undergraduate Peruvian students. Yeah, it's a new industry in Peru, and we try to improve every year. Our history, history started in 2010 when the first deploy of the first CubeSat from Peru is a 100% assembly in Peruvian territory. It's called CTIC Uni. Is with the Russian Space Agency. The launch is 2014. And the deployment is successful, and in this year start our adventure. But with this experience to contact different international cooperation, one is a UNICEF Global, we introduced the Caso technology in this time. But it's new project for Peru, and it's very important this kind of technology because it increases the creativity of the students, and it's very easy to make. But for instance, in this figure, we can see that the students to deploy this kind of the concept technology. But we detect problems in these times, approximately 2 years in 2014 and 2017. First one is the financing. We don't have enough resources for paid advisors, and this causes problems to the organization and don't have goals, clear goals. And for this problem we detect, we on the new structure of the laboratory to create two things based on the undergraduate space students. One is an administrative unit, and the other is executing unit. The first one is based on 3 people. The first is inventory coordinator. We organize instruments and tools in the laboratory. 2 is the general coordinator, the coordination of meetings with internal and external authorities of the university and other institutions. An organizer coordination with budget in permanent coordination of school and international competitions or deadline for some processing of conference papers. And the execution unit is based on undergraduate students, but is a project manager of different projects in the laboratory. And this group tried to find the best way for the work together. For example, if one say a cancer or rocket project, use the same open source circuit and try to cooperate together for the success mission. So this is the methodology. In this one, we can see the Center of Technology in Peru. In the right side is the administrative if you need. The members of the laboratory is in the left side. And after that, this structure of the laboratory, we have an intern for France. And this experience had very important for the laboratory because introduced new technologies and new methods. In cooperation with UNICEF, Planet Science, and Latin America Space Challenge from Brazil. So, these projects now is below. The Caso project is a non-Facebook project. It's based on open source circuits and 3D printing, very easy to make, and the students have very easy to complete these new projects and creative for new capsule missions and could compete in international competition, launch, or could be participating proceedings for published index Scopus papers. And the most complex Caso system is the rover. It's a system with use control and autonomous navigation. This rover of our laboratory uses the payload control for the give the name point in GPS. And in this opportunity, we participate in different competitions with this project in Peru, in France, and the United States. When the inter-French cooperation, the 2017 introduced a new technology of balloons, stratospheric balloons. We can see the structure of this prototype, and we can see the first prototype in the left side. That is the French prototype, is 2019, and this year we can participate with NASA in the High Altitude Student Platform. We use or develop one project, so one payload we can develop in the laboratory and launch it the last month. And we went. It's important for us to cooperate with this important institution in the world. And another intern French student introduced in our laboratory the rockets, experimental rockets. We can it's more complex project because we use composite materials, we use the design of aerodynamics, use avionics for now open source systems. And oh yes, the recovery system is important, but it's the amazing project because we can combine the concept and the rocket system. Now we can develop or propellant solid motors. We have two papers with Scopus paper with Proceedings with EE about this embedded system. We can advance in these experimental rockets. Who we can finance our projects? We use laws of Peruvian laws. I think it's important for these new developed countries. National Superintendency of Custom and Tax Administration of Peru give a law because it's a support the companies. If the company send a support, economic support at the university or laboratory, for example, in money or equipment, the National Superintendency have benefits in this company, to less taxes and etc. And our laboratory or university send a certificate of donation, and this is positive for the company. And in this way, we can use this support for the development of projects. In this way, we can see the right size, one company to donate equipment for test flow sensors, and this very way for we can give support to the projects. The results is here we have different proceedings published in IAC, in New York Science, and different papers for the students. And for this reason, when we implemented the methodology for the administrative unit and executive unit, we have increased in index papers, in projects, in university thesis, and press release, and our successful campaigns and awards. For example, the second place in the last CSpace launch in Kansas section. Discussion. It's important to say research groups are very similar to the company, which is why it's necessary to elaborate an organization chart of functions and at the same time economy with the state. I think when we are limited resources and we need to take fast decisions, I think it's possible to implement a Scrum method for the development of projects. And the strategic plans is important in the search for funding. That media can be used. We use the medium, the press release. We solicitate one article, for example, and the media from Peru for contact companies, contact people with give support or projects, and be sharing the results of payment for the public throughout the media and the scientific community. In the future works, we try to have more ambitious projects, try to have a solution for the Peruvian the problems in the farming, in the weather. For example, in the north of Peru, we suffer about the strong rains, and I think that our space technology can be useful for this problem. The conclusion, the promotion of our space mechanics projects in the Netherlands universities complements the learning received in the classroom and generates multidisciplinary alliance and research. It's possible to maximize results by working in a coordinated manner between the collaboration of the government, the business, of companies, and the media, and the university. Participating in these international competitions provides great experience in the category of students to apply the graduate programs. This experience is useful for the students for applying doctoral or PhD programs or master programs. Many of the students who participate and were at these projects acquire better with the proposing and formulating new projects. It's important because we can learn more. New students can propose new kind of projects, new kind of vision projects, and this is better for all of us. Another event for the board of the Universidad Nacional de Ingeniería, la Universidad Nacional de Ingeniería, National University of Engineering, and Center of Technology for this possible to gain award in this IAC 2021. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Thank you. The question section, and you can see our social media for send any question or mail. Thank you very much.
Thank you.